Howdy Reaper 1 tricks, Reaper mains, and anyone who just wants to get better at Overwatch's resident edgelord. In this video, I'm going to show you in detail the workshop or custom game mode dedicated to Reaper and only Reaper. Now I know a lot of players in Overwatch have never even tried a workshop, and some don't even know they exist. So let's start from ground zero. To load the workshop itself, click on play here on the home screen. Go over to custom games, and you'll see a list of custom game modes. You won't see Reaper Training Facility here unless you've actually loaded up recently, in which case it'll be under recent under the name Dragon Engineer. But assuming most of you have never played it before, just click on any game mode, doesn't matter. Click on Create Lobby, then go over to Settings. In here, you'll click on this rectangle with a down arrow. Click on that and you'll see Import a Game Settings code. Here you'll import the code for our training facility, which is 3B81V. Click OK, and now all the settings are loaded up for you. Now, you can adjust the settings if you'd like, adding multiple enemies, reducing their accuracy. Here you can adjust a ton of little settings, or if you just don't feel like playing Reaper, you can unlock the entire roster and practice somebody else. Or you can just leave it as it is. It's up to you. But when you're all done, you're going to go back to this menu and click the Start button at the bottom. Okay, so now we're in the Reaper training facility. First, you're going to choose where you want to train. It can be anywhere on the map aside from the spawn zones. Once you're happy with your spot, if you're on controller, you'll hold left on the D-pad to open up the menu. Here, you'll see two training types, aim training and reaction training. Let's start by opening up aim training. To do that, just shoot the yellow bubble and you'll see a handful of heroes and modifiers you can activate or deactivate at any time. Looking at the modifiers, you can give the bot significantly more HP, give them or yourself a mercy pocket, you can be invincible, infinite ammo so you never have to reload, instant ultimate charge, I mean if you want to practice your death blossoms for whatever reason, and finally make it so the bots don't shoot you, they just run around strafing. Then we've got all the heroes you can fight against. Struggle against tracers, choose her and practice following her around as she blinks around you. Want a better gauge on how much damage you'll be doing to a bubble dancing Winston? Select him and watch in amazement as you do almost no damage to his armor. Getting diffed in Reaper mirror matches? Go head to head against him and fight Reapers in-game with confidence. Or you can just turn on multiple bots and use this as a warm-up to get your aim and movement locked in before jumping into matches. Now I know a lot of people swear by the workshop code name VAXTA for their warm-ups and aim training, and honestly I use it too. But I find that in VAXTA the bots become a little repetitive with their movements, so you can fall into the trap of predicting their movements instead of actually aiming. Whereas in the Reaper training facility, because the map and terrain are always different, plus the bots shoot back, I find myself getting a more genuine experience compared to other workshops. So anyways, that's the aim training mode of this workshop. Let's now take a look at the reaction training. Now, a little preface before I get into the actual mode. You'll hear a lot of people say that Reaper's Wraith form should only be used as an escape. And while getting yourself out of dangerous situations is how you'll most often be using it, if that's all you're using it for, you're not getting nearly as much value out of it as you could be. A couple things that are not mentioned in the in-game description are that 1. It cleanses you of all negative effects, like Anna's grenade and Ash's burn. And 2. It reloads your shotguns. So there will be times when it will actually be beneficial for you to use Wraith to cleanse yourself. Because remember, as you burn, not only are you taking damage, but Ash is also gaining Bob charge. And when you've eaten Anna's bionic grenade, not only can your supports not heal you, but your passive is nullified too.
Oh my god!
Also, if you're pumping their tank full of lead, and you don't think you'll need Wraith to escape or dodge any abilities, go ahead and use it and cancel it right away, just to reload. And it doesn't stop there. Wraith is just such an amazing ability, you can use it to dodge abilities like Doomfist Punch or Ult, Anna's Sleep Dart, and even Hog's Hook. And it can even be used to dodge Roadhog's Hook. Okay, so some abilities are harder to dodge than others, but you get the point. So in the reaction training, we're going to practice dodging these abilities. To open it up this time, we're going to shoot the pink bubble. Here we've got 2 modifiers we can activate, making the enemy invisible and having them spawn in a random location each time. Activating these will help you get used to sound cues from different abilities, because you're not always going to be facing your enemies, and even if a Reinhardt is behind you, you should still be able to wraith his shatter just by hearing. Now there are some abilities you want to practice using visual cues to dodge them, like Anna's sleep dart. It's not a big movement, but you can see her reaching into her pocket before shooting it. Of course, in game, you'll also be able to predict these abilities based on several variables, but it helps to recognize these visual and audio cues that go with them. And don't forget about Shadow Step, Reaper's teleport. This ability can also be used to dodge abilities that need to be charged, like Doomfist or Diva's ults. And once you get the timing down, it's pretty easy. Now this mode obviously isn't going to help you warm up for a session like aim training, but spending a few minutes in here and there will really help your awareness, as well as help you get the absolute most out of Reaper's Wraith form ability. And that's it. So if you want to improve your Reaper gameplay and got a few minutes to spare before jumping into matches, definitely check out the Reaper training facility. Players like you and me put a lot of time into these workshops, so we can use them to have fun or improve our skills. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and may your death blossoms be bloody.
Okay, thanks.
Dead. We get